One of the important duties of parents is to teach their children to talk. And it's a laborious process at times. But there's one word that they seem to learn all by themselves without having been taught, and that is the word no. And it says, and they learn that, when it comes to eating the right foods that they should eat, they say no. When it's time to go to bed at the proper time, no. And we're so familiar with that with children. And the Lord says here in the book of Isaiah, I, the Lord your God, teach you what is for your good and lead you on the way you should go. Parents would be very wrong in just letting their children do whatever they wanted to do, and there would be no more pouting and no more crying and no more complaining. But that would be wrong. The child would suffer because they have to teach the children and discipline them for their good. And God's saying here in Isaiah the same thing to us. You are my children, and I know what's good for you, and I will lead you on the way you should go. It would be so wrong for us to say no to God. Yesterday in the Feast of the Immaculate Conception, the readings were all about obedience. Mary's obedience to God, Adam and Eve's disobedience to God, and the consequences of that. And that what our Blessed Mother did every single day was say yes to God, even in the most difficult challenges she faced in her life. Today, the Feast of Our Lady of Guadalupe, she appears to a humble 54-year-old Mexican Indian who's just a simple and holy man, and tells him to go and tell the bishop to build a cathedral, a church, right where she appeared. And of course, the miraculous sign that she filled his cloak with roses, and she brought them to the bishop as a sign that it truly was our Blessed Mother. Mary comes to the poor and to the lowly, and she comes to every single person in her prayers to us every day. And so today we ask her to give us the courage to say yes to God, whatever he asks us to do. And know that when we do put our lives in the hands of the Lord, he leads us to incredible things. Juan Diego was scared when he saw the apparition, and he had to go see the bishop, and it wasn't easy for him to do, but he did it because Mary told him to. And so Our Lady of Guadalupe, today is a great day to pray through the intercession of Juan Diego that we may obey Mary as he did. Let us stand and offer our prayers and petitions.